Hey, what's up you guys? It's Chunky here, back with another video. Well, I just ended the video, but this is gonna be the beginning. I want you guys to check out my homegirls. They came out with another song all about women empowerment. Check them out. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Go to the YouTube channel, let them know I sent you, like their video.
La cantidad de ropa que uso no determina la cantidad de respeto que merezco.
Hey guys, it's Chunky here, back with another motherfucking video. So the camera angle might be off and I'm gonna eat with the door open. I don't know if cars are gonna drive by and do some weird shit, but just ignore it. Just act like we're here at my house eating sushi together and we're just, you know, shooting the shit, talking, gossiping, what do you new kids call it nowadays when you guys are like talking? Girl talk? I don't know. I have a Modelo. I'm a little buzzed because I've already been drinking a few of these, so my ears are a little hot and I'm a little flustered, but we're gonna get to eating. People sent me funny stories and they were like really short, and I think I'll do it for my next video. I'll put like a lot of little short stories together, but I just kind of wanted to get real with you guys and I kind of wanted to let this story out. So there's a blood moon coming, and with this moon you're supposed to let go of all your, you know, past hurt, past trauma, whatever you want to let go, whatever you want to leave behind during this moon is the time to do it. So I want to kind of let go a lot of my past trauma, and I was talking about this the other day to Vato. You know, me and Vato at night, we share experiences that we've been through and stuff. So I was talking to him about this, and I just kind of want to like let this out to you guys and kind of tell you guys a story. And I know that, you know, it might be interesting for you guys, you know, and yes, learn something a little bit about me that happened in my past life. You know, when you're watching a YouTuber, it kind of, when they tell you personal stories like this, it kind of brings you into their life and it kind of shows you some of the things they have been through. So we're gonna do that today. So I'm gonna eat a little bit of sushi, let you know how it tastes. I'll put right here where I got it from. It's not sponsored, but you know, let's get into the food and then we'll get into the cheese mess. So get ready while I am tasting my food. Get your food ready, get your little smoky smoke, little drinky drink on. And ooh, should open this before. Squeeze a little bit of soy sauce. So get your smoke, get your drink on while I'm tasting the food. This is a spicy tuna roll. Okay. These two came with sauces. The spicy tuna roll it's good. It's all right. I almost ordered from the same place I ordered the last time because they also have sushi, but theirs is like a Mexican sushi, and I wanted something like more traditional Japanese. So this looks like it's a spicy tuna roll too, but it also has salmon on it and it has like a little cucumber in it, and it comes with a little sauce over here on the side. I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you. Ooh, that sauce. Oh yes, that sauce. The avocado. The avocado and the salmon on top. This one is why do these all look like they have spicy tuna in them? Okay, let's see. I think the sauce is what really gives it the flavor. I hope you guys are eating with me. ready to listen to this one, because come on, this one doesn't want to let go. Let go, bruh. I'm gonna eat this one with my hand. Fuck it. So this one has like, it's kind of like a California roll, and then it has like, this is a rainbow roll. This is most definitely a rainbow roll. And I'm gonna dip it in the soy sauce. Okay. Everything is good. They put the little ginger in like a little thing like this along with the wasabi. I like when they just throw the ginger like slivers of ginger on the side. I also got some sashimi right here, just little pieces of sashimi. Okay, so today's topic is going to be DNA test. What do you guys think about DNA tests? Let me know down below. I'm going to be asking you, explaining to you certain circumstances, and you guys let me know what you guys think, what do you guys feel about it. So I know that there's people out there that have children and that have children and multiple baby fathers, or you might run into, you were sleeping with a guy and you know, you might have not been exclusive. You guys were probably just, you know, sleeping around, and then you became pregnant, and now he doesn't believe he's the baby's father. And now he's like, I want a DNA test. Or, you know, there's just some motherfuckers that are just, you know, were probably cheating on their wives, or probably cheating on their girlfriends, and they got you pregnant, or they got somebody else pregnant, and now they're like, oh no, that's not my baby. But you know it's your baby because you was all up in that. Okay, but you know, there's different circumstances. I know there's probably different circumstances over in there for you guys, out there for you guys, you know, my audience. And I know someone out there has to have an experience where they are going through DNA tests with the father of their baby. Maybe you were up front and you were like, hey, you know, I don't know, I was sleeping with 2 guys, I'm sorry, I don't know, this is what's going on, and I'm gonna get a DNA test. Maybe the guy doesn't want a DNA test, you know what I mean? There are so many different circumstances for the same thing, which is a DNA test. So you know, I have 2 babies' fathers. So if any one of my baby's fathers was to come to me and say, like, I want a DNA test, it would hurt me, because I know that I know what type of woman I was. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, especially with my first baby father, if he was to ever to come to me and say, hey, like, I want a DNA test, I wouldn't feel no type of way. I'd feel like, okay, you know, you want a DNA test? Let's do it. Because I have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? I have nothing to lie about. I would be like, okay, you know, I wouldn't get offended. I don't think I'd get mad. I don't understand when women get mad. The only time I understand when women get mad is if you were married and you was with that motherfucker for more than 10 years, more than 5 years, and you were loyal to this motherfucker, and now all of a sudden this guy wants to come like, oh, these 5 kids that look just like me are not my kids. That's when I'll get mad. But even if I were to get mad at that, even if I was to say, you know what, even if Vato was to come and tell me, like, I want a DNA test, yes, I'd be mad, but I'd give him it just to stop it in his face. I'll even pay for it, because you know why? Just to make you look stupid. Just to slap it in your face and say, this is what you want. These are your kids. I mean, I know there's some girls that get angry, but baby girl, get angry, but give him that DNA test. Because at the end of the day, if you have nothing to hide, there should be no reason for you to get angry. If those are his kids, those are his kids. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, let me get to my situation. So, it has nothing to do with my children. It has everything to do with me. So, when I was a little girl, I got a DNA test. Because supposedly there was another man that was supposedly my dad. Now, I really don't understand 100% the circumstances. I don't think I ever spoke to my biological mother about it. I know I spoke to the woman that took care of me, the woman that raised me. We never really went in depth about it, but from what I remember is that I remember my biological mother was telling me and telling this man that I was his child, right? And honestly, this was really like mentally fucked up for me to go through, because I knew in my heart, even though I was such a little girl, I knew who my dad was. I absolutely 100% knew in my heart who my dad was. And I know my dad. And it's weird how you could feel in your heart who your dad was, right? So I knew who my dad was. Regardless if he was, there 100% as a father, regardless of what type of father he wasn't like a 100% bomb-ass father. But regardless of what type of father he was, I knew that man was my dad, okay? No doubt about it. So, which is my mom's first husband, my second husband, my biological father, and like my uncles, you know what I mean? They were always like father figures to me. But as far as this random man, I remember his name was Albert. I'm gonna put it out there. So this random man is supposedly my father. And I guess my mom was seeing him at the time. I don't know what the situation was with my mom and this man. I know she was seeing him because she would take me to see him. And when she would take me to see him, she was being with him. And it was confusing to me, because I had my father. And it was like, wait, aren't you with my father? Like, in my head as a little girl, I'm like, what? Aren't you with my father? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was very confusing to me. So she was telling this man that I was his daughter. And it all blew up in her face, because you can't get away with stuff like that. And the man wanted a DNA test. So I remember I was a little girl. They took me to this big building. But that's irrelevant. So I was really little, and I hated shots. I really, really hated shots. So the day came that I had to get my DNA test between me and this man. And when I went to go, when they went to go take blood from me, I threw the biggest fit. Like, I literally was screaming like if I was possessed. I didn't want them to touch me. I was telling them, like, what is this? Why are you doing this to me? What's going on? I really felt like they were trying to, like, I thought they were trying to, like, I don't know what they were trying to do, but I knew I didn't want them near me with that needle, especially. So one of the nurses sat down and explained to me everything was going on. We need to find out if this man is your dad. I was like, that's not my effing dad. I know who my dad is. I'm yelling my dad's name. That's not my dad. I don't want that man to be my dad. I don't like that man. I'm crying, kicking, screaming. They finally got the blood. I don't remember how they calmed me down. I think they told me that they were going to take me to McDonald's. I loved McDonald's when I was little. McDonald's was way better back when I was little than now. I don't know what they're doing to that shit. So, they finally get the blood test. We're walking out. I see this man. He looks at us. He looks at me. And I look at him. And I flip that motherfucker off. And I'm like, fuck you for putting me through this. Fuck you. And you know what? I was mad at the wrong person. Obviously, I'm little. I don't like this man. I hate this man. Because it was all confusing to me. It was all ugly, a weird, ugly feeling. Weird, ugly, confusing feeling to me. And I didn't understand. So, eventually we found out, hello, he ain't my daddy. Because I know who my daddy is, okay? I know who the baby father is. I know that my blood runs through my dad's veins, okay? I know who it is. And yeah, I mean, I was just remembering I had a flashback the other night, and I was just telling Vato, like, and he never knew this. And honestly, I don't remember ever telling him this. And we've been together more than 10 years. So, you know, I think 12 years we've been together. 12, almost 13 years we've been together. And he was like, wow, I never knew that. And I was like, yeah, I was just remembering that. I kind of like took it out of my head and put it in another place. And I don't know why, for some reason, it just came back. And I just had a flashback. And I was like, I cannot fucking believe that I really had to go get a DNA test for me, you know, like, to see if that man was my father. And I started to think about, like, you know, I don't want to get disrespectful, because I never want to get disrespectful towards my biological mother, even though I have every right to. I'm just like, I'm an older woman now, and I'm not gonna go there. Like, I'm at peace, and these are just some of the things I went through. Some of the things you think about when you're older, and you're just like, wow, I can't really believe I really went through that. And you know, it's just like, I'm good. Like, I'm a better woman. I'm a good woman. I'm a good mother. I try my best. You know, I have a good heart. I'm pure. I'm you know, nothing ever will get to me about my childhood anymore, because it did used to. I used to have a lot of anger issues. I had a lot of issues, but I worked through them. You know what I mean? I never became a drug addict. I never, you know, really took it there, even though some of the things I've been through, people are like, wow, you are an amazing woman for the shit that you have been through. And I really feel like I am. So with that being said, I love you guys. Let me know what you guys think about DNA tests in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any stories of your own to tell me that are, you know, good, because I love to lay down and, you know, read my comments. I read all my comments, and I just laugh at night. I know I don't have time to comment back, but if I heart your comment, that means I read your comment, okay? So I love you guys. With that being said, peace out. Stay chunky, because chunky is beautiful.